Brunswick and Rotogrip round out the 6-team field. Plenty of stars on display like E.J. Tackett, a locked for player of the year after winning last week at Allen Park at the World Championship. Local star and hero Bill O'Neill, the Hall of Famer, is here. Best two-hander of all time, Jason Belmonte, will be in action. The same for Simonson. Anthony Simonson. Simo's got 17 career PBA Tour titles. The lefty from Canada, Grandpa, on center stage as well. And we can't forget Brandon Bonta, PBA Rookie of the Year favorite. First match is Rotogrip, head-to-head with Brunswick to begin this. And now let's get the starting lineups with PA announcer Mike Jakubowski.
This is the PBA Elite League. The number 6 seed, Rotogrip, Justin Knowles. Kevin McCune, BJ Moore, Chris Prather. The captain is Anthony Simonson. Rotogrip is managed by brand manager Chris Schlemmer. The number 5 seed, Brunswick, Tim Foy Jr. Becky Hanrahan, Matt Sanders, Jason Sterner, the captain, Graham Fa. Brunswick, managed by tour rep Jason Wojnar.
These players are going to be bowling on the 43-foot Randy Peterson pattern. Although still difficult, this pattern is going to allow for a little more friction to the right, a little more oil in the middle part of the lane. Bowler's going to be playing the big hook somewhere around 3rd, 4th arrow, get the ball out there. Still tricky, but is conducive for higher scores. We'll see what happens today.
Lineups for today: Knowles, Moore, Prather, McCune, and Simo. It's Baker bowling. Action churn will be fast and furious. We'll see high fives, we'll see fist pumps. And this sold-out house in Bethlehem is going to be rocking today. Lots of tailgating outside. Fans are here about 8 in the morning, lining up for their spot. And a chance to watch these great bowlers in action. Knowles gets us started. A pin. Single game elimination in this round. Trying to win the Manufacturers Cup.
Team bowling today, Rhino, as this shot from Knowles comes up a little high, kicking the 6-pin out late. A lot more strategy that goes in today. It's not just you taking every shot. You got to determine who bowls where, who has good looks. Got to have good energy. Knowles trying to stay clean for his team early.
14-year pro from the Lansing, Michigan area.
We made it, baby.
The state capital. He's got his 8-pin. He's got his mark. Brunswick starting lineup: Sterner, Foy Jr., Matt Sanders. We saw him at the Series 17 in the Twin Cities on TV, head-to-head with Packy Hanrahan. Packy won that title that night. Here's Jason Sterner. Saw him in action last week at the World Championship. Great shot. Tattoos the 1-3 pocket. Down they go.
Jason's a great guy to be a leadoff player. A lot of energy, makes good shots, just like this, executes at a high level. And this is what you want out of your leadoff guy. Get the team going. Get some confidence. It really rallies down to the rest of the players.
Set the tone, right? Set
the tone.
BJ Moore from the Pittsburgh area. Longtime PBA Tour star. Nice. Trip 10-pin. He's got lots of family and friends here. Met his kids pre-show. That's
I just did that too.
Really cool family atmosphere here in Bethlehem. Good Foy Jr. He told us pre-show the last couple of years have been like a dream. Something turned on last year. 7 shows over the last 2 years. 6-pin down late there. Good bowling early on the Peterson pattern.
I win too.
Off to Chris Prather. From outside Chicago, originally from Pensacola, Florida. Also in action last week in Allen Park. 10-pin down with a nice hit on it late. If any of the teams on today's show bowl a perfect game, everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Sanders, nice. Hammers the 1-2 pocket.
Wow, what a start. 3 frames, 5 strikes, and Brunswick featuring 3 lefties today. So if the left side's good today, man, watch out. They could run this ladder.
Kevin McCune has a major on his resume. Oh, almost a 7-10, just the 7-pin for the 3rd generation PBA star.
I don't wish any ill will on Kevin, but he throws it so hard. I kind of wish he left the 7-10 just to see if he could pick it.
He might be able to do that.
If anyone can, it's him.
With his ball speed, rubber 8 man as he comes from the pocket with some serious juice. Tad Eugene, that thing is cooking down. That's a mustard on it. Tad Eugene, PBA champ. And his grandpa Don won 8 PBA Tour titles. Was the 1973 Player of the Year and a Hall of Famer. Speaking of speed, rubber 8 carry this guy, Packy Anahan. A winner in the Twin Cities at the World Series of Bowling. Looking for another strike. Ooh, 6-pin.
Ball comes up a little high for Packy here. Really jumped off the spot. A lot of power, a lot of revs. Thinks it's going to hold. Just leaving the 6-pin, though. That's okay. Stayed out of trouble. But judging by those chants there, big fan favorite, Packy, I'd say.
You can see why, right?
Yep.
Big dude, 2-hander, awesome name.
Great YouTube channel if you guys haven't yet.
Absolutely.
Check out the House Bowling on YouTube.
Got that 6-pin, no problem there. 3rd career title came to the Cheetah Championship this year. And he beat Matt Sanders, you're seeing out here as well. The 5 seed. He swept the then 3rd seeded Matt Sanders 2-0 in a race to 2 title match. Teammates here. Opponents then. Here's Anthony Simonson. Future Hall of Famer back on TV. Simo! Trip 10-pin, down it goes.
Little late kick there on the 10-pin. Ball looked like it was going to come up flat. Gets the love.
Lefty-laden team. Originally from Canada, now lives in Urbana, Ohio, with his family. 2 titles for Graham. Nice. And that 3rd came this year at the Pete in Missouri, in Springfield. We're underway here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. What's better? PBA stars, Baker Bowling, it's awesome.
The 2026 PBA Elite League on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, head to GoBowling.com to find a center near you. And by the Magnum Ice Cream Company. Life tastes better with ice cream.
DJ Stone entertaining the sellout crowd here today in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. About to see some more from Anthony Simonson, who this year won the 2026 Groupon PBA Illinois Classic. Small victory lanes in Decatur, Illinois. Spare after he fired 11 straight strikes, knocking out Santu Tahavanayan in 290-279 to win his 17th career PBA Tour title. And that came just a week after he left that 7-10 split in the final frame of the U.S. Open to lose to Patrick Dombrowski. We'll see as well in our competition today. Simo pumped that day in Illinois. That was a high-scoring PBA title match in over 30 years, and sure we're seeing some high-scoring numbers here early on the Peterson pattern, aren't we?
Yeah, I'd say so. This pattern conducive for high scores, gives the players a little bit of friction right, a little bit of hold. When you're at this caliber of player that these guys are, that is exactly what you want to see. as the teams switch lanes here. Team Roto Grip
begins the second half of this first match, Sherm, with a nice strike in the 1-2 pocket. Down they go.
And doing what you want to do as a leadoff bowler. Coming out, setting the tone, throwing a great shot. Great start for Team Roto Grip.
Brunswick 4 of 5 strikes. 4 of 6 for Roto Grip. 9 spare in the first and fourth frames. We've seen some huge stats today in front of this packed house. Got the music going. Awesome atmosphere. Sterner, yes. Keeps the party going.
Yeah, Jason is so solid in this format. Just doesn't make a lot of errant shots. And when you have a little bit of room on the lane, he is a guy you want. Brings the tone. No stranger to this team format. It's had a lot of success. But this guy has too. BJ Moore.
Back
what
to
a
BJ.
ball.
Wow. Obliterates the 1-3 pocket. Nothing but shrapnel in the pin. A perfect shot leading us to Tim Foy.
You know, Tim Foy told me that he lives about 3-4 hours from here. And if he doesn't win this game, he's driving home. He might have to work tonight.
Oh, no. There's motivation. There's motivation for Timmy here. 13-year pro. Boy, oh yeah. Is it too early? 60 feet to success.
Never too early.
Match.
Never too early.
It's mandatory 1 per show. But I mean, today it's a celebration of a great PBA Tour season. So maybe we'll have a second one.
Hey, that's not the only celebration today.
Oh, what else is going on?
I got to say happy birthday to my partner over here, Rhino.
Thanks, man. Ring a 10 pin there for Prather. Good shot.
What'd you say, 25?
Only 25.
Okay.
Finally. if only, sir. And happy early Father's Day to you too, buddy.
I appreciate it. You as well.
Yeah.
Prather here. Little wrap 10. Good shot. This is probably what you're going to see a lot today. Guys getting to the pocket, not quite getting the ball to go through the pins. Minimal mistake, but high scoring pattern. You need strikes. Cleans it up nicely.
10 pin. Chris and his wife are expecting a baby, by the way. Speaking of fathers, first time for Chris. Congrats. Little girl coming very soon. Here's Sanders. Fast-moving action here. Lots of strikes. Brunswick up by 11 into the 8th frame. There's another one. 21-pin lead. Single elimination. Winner moves on. Loser goes home. McCune. Oh, boy. Wow. I mean, that thing is cooking down lane, 20-plus miles an hour.
Between Kevin, BJ, and Chris Prather, I think I could watch this Team Roto Grip ball all day long. Such beautiful forms.
Back in two-time PBA Elias Cup champion with the Lumberjacks up in Portland, Maine in 2020 and 2022. This is very similar to this atmosphere here today. Packed house. Everyone making noise, standing up. Watching Packy crunch the 1-2 pocket.
Packy throwing a big
Some major rivalry points to be won. Simon didn't like it, and that's why. First trouble shot of the day, 6-7-10 split.
bit of errant shot here for Simo. In all the way. Doesn't like it off his hand. And that's going to pretty much seal the deal for Team Roto Grip in our opening match here. Come on.
Tough one, almost. 10 pin, good effort there for Simo. But
wanted to push up. I even moved 2 to the right.
6-7 stand, open frame, and Brunswick's gonna win this one and move on up the step ladder. Baker Bowling here today. Fourth seed is 900 global. That's also a one-game match coming up. Team Brunswick wraps it up. And they'll roll over Roto Grip and all their stars here in match 1. Third title for Graham this year. Pete Weber Missouri Classic. Thomas Larson, here today. Top seed Justin Knowles in action here today as well in the championship match. On that one, 258-196. Big numbers here again today for Brunswick.
It's over there. I'll move in.
9 spare in the 4th frame. That's been it. Otherwise, all strikes on the Peterson pattern here today.
He's done. He's done. Back, he's too far. What?
Last shot here. To be a 75-pin win. Yes, trip 7-pin, down it goes. 279 game. As Brunswick dispatches a roto grip in match 1. The PBA Elite League Battle of the Brands presented by BeatBox. Finish style for Graham Faw from Team Brunswick. 5-man squad. Outstanding, Kyle. Some good bowlers out there, right?
Yeah, awesome bowling, guys. Congrats. Match 1 win. We're bowling team bowling. You're bowling for your brand today. Talk about what it means to be bowling for Team Brunswick.
You know, it's so important for me to bowl for something other than yourself. Right now, you got the brands that support you the most. You got the guys behind you every shot. They set the tone early. We follow pace, and we're not going to stop.
Yeah, I mean, 279 start here, about as good as you can do. How do you get going? How do you get off to that hot start?
Just complete trust in one another. I mean, the start that Jason and Tim had, you know, we just had to follow suit. So they set the tone, we follow pace.
Okay, and how much are you guys communicating? You know, team bowling, it's not just you out here, it's a team. Are you guys talking between frames?
Oh, yeah, we're talking, whether it's strategy, just keep each other loose. You know, this is fun. You know, the crowd's awesome. The guys are awesome. We're here to have fun.
All right, are we making any changes going into the next match, Coach?
Coach, are we making a change? Yeah. Not this game.
Woj says no. All right, well, great bowling, guys. Keep it up. Good luck in the next match. Back to you guys.
Shrimp, thanks. Why make a change after that fantastic first game? 900 Global, Barnes, Bonta, Anderson, Hoope, and Thomas Larson next up. Back here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Match 1, Brunswick, 279-214. 8 straight strikes to finish the match, 11 of 12, and there they go to take on 900 Global. Single game elimination match coming up next. 900 Global led by Ryan Barnes, Brandon Bonta, Andrew Anderson, Mitch Hoope, and Thomas Larson. All right, Sherm, that was quite a display of outstanding bowling by the Brunswick squad.
Yeah, ton of striking there at the start here in our opening match. You better believe 900 Global is sitting over there thinking, all right, we got to bring our striking shoes because you got to get out to a hot start and you got to keep it because Brunswick doesn't look like they're slowing down.
Saw you talk to Graham Faw a moment ago. What was the energy like with those guys? How they feeling?
Dude, they're bringing it. And when you're team bowling, it has so much to do with momentum, communication, keeping the vibes up. If a guy misses, okay, forget about it. Next man up. Looks like Brunswick has that. 900 Global needs to find it. You see Andrew Anderson there. He's a veteran in this team atmosphere. He's thrown a lot of big shots for a lot of different teams. Can he get the young guns, Ryan Barnes, Brandon Bonta, to fall in line, make big shots in this team format?
Brandon Bonta, Ryan Barnes, Mitch Hoope, a lot of Wichita State feel there. I'm with you, though. Andrew Anderson, former major champion and a player of the year. They're going to rely upon the veteran here, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Andrew Anderson, in my opinion, is one of the best players that we have right now in this team environment. He likes the pressure on his shoulders. He likes to be the guy throwing it for the cheese. And there's nothing better than to have an anchor bowler that's like that. It brings confidence to the whole team.
Daria Payok is the global ambassador of 900 Global. She'll be putting a lot of her expertise in recovering from the elbow injuries. We're glad she's okay and be back on the women's tour, we hope, next year. So young guys like Ryan Barnes and Bonta, this is a cool experience for them, right, to be in this elite league setting.
Absolutely. I remember my first time bowling in these team environments, and it's other guys with you. So normally if you make a mistake, you're the one that gets to correct it, but not here. You got to rely on your next guy up, and it's just a different form of pressure. You have a little bit longer wait between shots. Takes a little time to get used to, but these guys bowled at Wichita State. They're very comfortable in this team environment, I think they're going to do well.
All right, so a lot of action. It goes really fast, too. I mean, how do you pace yourself in Baker bowling when you know the action is just going so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, you're bowling for your teammates. You just got to focus. You have 2 shots. That's all you're thinking about. I got to execute 2 shots in a row. You throw your first shot. Hopefully you do well. If not, you got to pay attention to what's going on in front of you. Make the move if need to, but just 2 shots. That's all you got to do. It sounds easy, but harder than it looks.
All right, Sherm's the expert. Gonna put you on the spot. What do you think? Brunswick, 900 global.
Man,
Make
this
the
is
call,
tough.
make the call.
Brunswick has a lot of momentum going on. They know what's going on in the lanes. I like Brunswick to get out of this match.
I'd say so too, man. 279 the first game.
Yeah, what else would I say?
Pretty good. Looking forward to match number 2 here on CBS Sports Network. This is fun. Brunswick, head-to-head. 900 global coming up. Match number 2 on the way. We welcome you back. 2026 PBA Elite League Battle of the Brands presented by BeatBox, Steel City Bowl and Brews in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, not too far from Philly. Packed house again, as always has been the case here the last 3 years we've been to Bethlehem on the PBA Tour. Next challenger, 900 global. Let's meet the lineup.
900 global, Ryan Barnes. Brandon Banta, Mitch Hupe, Thomas Larson, the captain, Andrew Anderson. 900 Global is managed by Global Ambassador Daria Payuk.
Here we go, sure, match 2. See if 900 Global can shut down the Brunswick machine after their outstanding first game. Go to the first 3, then 9 spare in the 4th frame with Packy, and then all strikes after to wrap up game 1. Jason Turner, leadoff man again. Nice, trip 10 pin, down it goes. History continues.
Jason again doing what he needs to do, getting his team off to a great start.
Hupe, Larson, Brandon Banta, Ryan Barnes, and Andrew Anderson will be the anchor bowler here for 900 global.
You talk about a power player right now. Watch this release from Mitch Hupe. Clean. So many reps.
Nice start. Trip 10 pin for Mitch.
Mitch, such a unique release, is able to get his hand in an amazing position at the bottom. Rolls it so nicely, forward roll. So unique on the tour. A lot of guys wish they could throw it like that man right there.
Best finish at 85th at the US Open at Royal Pin Woodland. For Tim Boyd Jr. takes them all out again.
I was a little uppy. I was like, please do it, please do it. Oh, that was uppy.
Tim hoping this one was going to hold, and it did. You see him communicating with his team a little bit back there. I'm sure he's telling them, hey guys, let's hook it a little bit more. Might want to creep a little left. What you got to do in team bowling. Thomas Larson stepping up in the second here, trying to match Team Brunswick.
From Denmark, trip 10 pin, there it goes. 3-time PBA Tour titles, has a major as well, the 2021 year. At the end of game 1.
Yeah, we talked about this pattern, have a lot of friction on the outside portions of the lane. If you get that ball to the friction too early or too much hand, it's gonna go high, like that split right there. And this is a tough one here. He's gonna have to somehow get the 6 pin, the slide over into the 7 here. Gonna have to cut it just perfect. Not easy.
Can't get it done. 7 stands, open frame. That's a match changer. And on these favorable conditions, 900 Global's got to say, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we'd like to see that.
Yep, as a team, when your opponent makes a mistake like that, you gotta capitalize on it. The young rookie sensation, Brandon Banta, making his debut here in our team format.
National champion, Wichita State. Trip 10-pin, there it goes. You take advantage of the mistake. Lead balloons with 25 pins and the third for 900 global. Native of Wichita, and of course began the year in style with that major championship, Players Championship in Dallas-Fort Worth, the 300 game over none other than E.J. Tackett in the final match. Unforgettable way to begin the season. That's like history-making stuff. Begin the year. Amazing. Packy. Spin.
See, both lefties going high now on that left lane. Lane starting to transition here a little bit, starting to break down. That's where, as a team, you got to be able to communicate. You got to make moves quickly and efficiently, because 900 global, starting out perfect through 3, you can't fall behind too early.
Packy looks into the 6-pin, has the mark, but spares might not be enough here. Here's Ryan Barnes.
The younger, more improved version, more powerful version of his.
The Hall of Famer Chris and Linda just all went, what did Kyle Sherman just say? That was not Dave Ryan.
It's nothing I haven't heard out of Chris's voice himself.
I'm just kidding. Here's Ryan Barnes. Wow.
And that is
Packs a
why.
punch to the pocket. 35-pin lead for 900 global.
Ryan with so much power. Even as a two-handed bowler, very few, you hear his ball go down the lane, just sounds a little different. It spins so fast. So much power coming out of the kid.
All right, Brunswick got the 279 game now in some trouble. History for Graham Faw. First Canadian to win on tour. Zach Wilkins from Barrie, Ontario has won twice. And had he beat EJ last week in Detroit, partner would have had a front row seat for leader for player of the year, but EJ wins on a crazy finish at Thunder Bowl last weekend on CBS.
Unbelievable moment last week. And kudos to EJ, man.
Yeah.
He had so much go wrong for him this year. Finally had something go right. Unfortunately, it was at the fault of Zach, but here's Andrew.
Anderson steps up, runaway Brooklyn, and a 3-pin stands for him.
Andrew had to wait quite a bit there from his practice shots to throwing his first shot there, being in the 5-hole. That ball just in all the way. Luckily, just leaving 9. Has a little leeway here with Brunswick missing in the 3rd and 4th. Just needs to spare, not make a big mistake.
He's got that, no problem. 2018 Chris Schenkel PBA Player of the Year. On the Masters that year in Syracuse. Dara Pyle is here. Star on the Women's Tour. Great action here in Bethlehem, PA on CBS Sports Network. Weekday morning, 6 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. Don't miss the epic duo of former quarterback Boomer Esiason and Greg Giannotti discussing the hottest topics in sports. Boomer and Gio coming your way. Brandon Bonds, as we talked about, partner, made some history this year. February 22nd, PBA Players Championship, Arlington, Texas. Number 4 seed, first PBA Tour event as a pro, first time on TV. Climbed the ladder, rolled a perfect 300 game against not only the number 1 player in the world, guy about to be Player of the Year again, E.J. Tackett, to win it 300-238. First day on TV, wins a major, shoots a 300, the 36th all-time in PBA Tour history, televised. The number 1 bowler in the world. Unforgettable start to his career. And you know him well, he bowled him every week. I mean, he's taken it in stride and really used it as a positive. Because it'd be easy to fall off the cliff after that. He's bowled well.
Yeah, where do you go from there,
exactly.
Right? But I was there. We were obviously calling it, and I still don't believe it happened.
It did, partner. It did. All right. Top of the lineup, Sterner. Nice. He's been awesome today.
He's looking good, solid. It looks like he could just stand there all day and just rinse and repeat this line. Sterner playing the straighter angle, not getting the ball too far to the right, keeping himself out of trouble. Ball just driving through the pins.
Turner 4 for 4. 6 frame, 900 global, and Hoope steps up. Takes care of business. Pin spread, win probability at 900 global, 82+%. Glenn Brunswick trying for the turkey. That's a 14, big shot here. 9 pin. Tough break, good shot.
Yeah, brutal break for Tim here in the 7th. Already down to 900 global. Finally caught a double in the 5th and 6th. Trying to keep the momentum going, and that just comes to a halt with the 9 pin.
7 top 10s last year for Tim. 5th of the points list for the PBA Tour. 21st this year. 6 top 15s, including 5th at the US Open. If you want to get the stats the pros are using, download the Lane Talk app and see how your game stacks up against the very best.
We saw Tim a lot on TV last year. Talked to him this year. Hey, how's your season going? He's like, dude, good. I mean, I'm almost top 20 in points. I made a major show, almost made a couple more. Realistically, you know, that's great, which I agree with him.
Tough split. Larson 2-8-10.
It's looking like this left lane is playing a little tighter for the right-handers than the right lane. The team's made the flip. This looks like a pretty good shot. Doesn't quite read the spot, comes up light, paying the ultimate price, the 2-8-10. In this situation, you're trying to just keep count. Just gonna hook it into the 2-8. Take your pins, walk away.
Open frame, 10 pin stands. Match changer here, it's 13 pins now. It looked like 900 global might run away and hide here. Determine our second match for Sanders and Brunswick. The win probability, see, it's subject to change.
Very quickly.
Every shot. 72+% now. 8th frame. Sanders' the team works on a spare. Big one here, strikes to make things very interesting.
You hear Matt and the team talking. Matt's the first of 3 lefties going to be coming up for Brunswick, so he's giving them the moves, he's giving them the insight, what they need to do to try to finish out this 9th and 10th. Brandon step up in the 8th, trying to recover from that open frame.
Struck in the 3rd. Strikes here.
Come on.
So big one in the 8th frame. The foundation frame going right down to the wire. Becky will bowl with Mike Madison in the upcoming Lucy. It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, another
wife tandem. Trying for a title in Houston. Hackey, yes! Foundation frame straight to cut to 3.
Let's see what happens. Excellent. Excellent. Great shot. Above average.
Looked like he was talking a little smack to the young Ryan Barnes. Both Wichita State alums. Ryan needs...
This is the place to talk a little smack, am I
Yes.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Little trash
Oh,
talking's
yeah.
all right out here. Barnes 9th. Oh, 2-10 split instead. They've been up by 13. Big match changer late.
There's a little spot on that lane where if you hit it, the ball is not going to hook, even for Ryan Barnes. But just leaving the 2-10, much better than the 2-8-10. He can slide this 2 over into the 10. Difficult, but makeable.
Tough one. No, 10 stands. Suddenly down 9 with the open.
That makes Graham's job much easier here in the 10th frame. Can max out for 234. Just needs the first one here. Shut out 900 global.
Looks for the first in the 10th. Foz got it. It's a winner. Big bounce back. Foz just got to keep it on the lane here for 6 to officially get the win mathematically. And Brunswick will rally and win this one, win their second match of the day.
See how fast it changes, just like that. 900 global looked like they had this game in control through 6 frames. Lanes transition a little bit, one errant shot here or there. And Brunswick's gonna move on now.
Hit 6, got enough, got the win.
Way to fight back.
A nice rally for Graham Fall. Brunswick. They're going to climb the ladder. 5th seed beats Rotogrip and now 900 global. Number 3 Storm and race the 2. Match is next. If it's tied, the roll-off is a 3-player, 1-ball each total pinfall mini match.
Come on, finish off. Great job, boys.
Captain has the choice of who the 3 will be. We're anticipating at least one of those today in the race to 2 matches.
I would expect to see one, and I'm really upset. I love seeing Andrew Anderson have to throw it when he needs it. He makes such good shots in those moments. He gets the crowd going, has a lot of energy. And 900 global, a lot of studs on that team. Had a great season. You see Daria picking the team up a little bit.
17 career TV appearances for this guy, AA, Andrew Anderson out of Michigan. 19th on the points list this year with 3 top 10s. The rest was still at the Tournament of Champions, won by Alex Horton. Ricky won 2 titles this year. And Zach Wilkins, the only 2-time winners on tour. Right at it, why not? All right, boys. 2:23, 2:15 game. Brunswick rolls on. 2 matches complete here from Bethlehem on CBS Sports Network. It's the PBA Elite League. Welcome to the Go Bowling halftime show. PBA Elite League Battle of Brands rolls on here on CBS Sports Network, presented by BeatBox from here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. 279 game in match 1 for Brunswick. In game 2, 223, 215, they have dispatched Kyle, now of Rotogrip, all their superstars, and 900 global, led by Andrew Anderson, and a bunch of really good bowlers like Barnes and Bonta and Hoope. Very impressive so far here for Brunswick with a really nice rally. Gives us time to talk about the frame of the game presented by BeatBox, the original party punch. It's off for the clincher.
Yeah, all you're trying to do as a team is give your anchor man a chance to win the game. That's what Team Brunswick did. Graham Foss stepping up in the 10th, needing the first one to lock out 900 global. Did that with ease.
BeatBox, what's your flavor? Please drink responsibly. All right, so 2 up, 2 down for this Brunswick squad. Really nice rally as well in match 2.
Yeah, they struggled early. When they flip-flop lanes, I think the key to Brunswick there was Matt Sanders. He threw a good shot on the right lane. They have 3 lefties ending. So they're kind of their own team within a team. They're trying to keep each other lined up. Matt Sanders goes over, makes a good adjustment, strikes, tells the other 2 guys, hey, this is what I did. They followed in suit, and that's why they finished so strong.
Next up, it's Team Storm, the defending champ of this event, with 5, Belmo, Troop, Tang, Patrick Dombrowski, a bunch of major champions, and one of the best of all time in Jason Belmonte.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of studs on this team. You have one of the GOATs, Jason Belmonte. Another guy there has been bowling amazing, Chris Vi, major champion now, P2, D2, Patrick Dombrowski. Oh yeah, and you got Kyle Troop, Darren Tang. absolute studs that fill out the Storm roster.
Little rooting interest for Storm?
I think I'm contractually obligated to have
That's
a favorite
why I
in
gave
this.
you the tee
Yeah. Yeah, no,
We'll see about Jason Belmonte in the final practice shots here. The two-hander from down under will try to take care of Team Brunswick with their 2 awesome games so far. Can't wait. More great bowling coming your way on CBS Sports Network. The PBA Elite League Battle of the Brands rolls on next. DJ Stone pumping up the crowd here in Bethlehem. The Lehigh Valley of Pennsylvania, sold out house again. What a crowd. Check out the great bowling action today and tomorrow on CBS Sports Network. Take a look at our Bowl TV highlights from last year. PBA Elite League Battle of Brands, Struggle Arena, Thunderbolt Lanes. Outside Detroit, hot profile showcase of brand loyalty, player talent, competitive bowling. Team Storm makes motive in the race to 2. Game 1, Jesper Svensson, 3 in the 10th. Game 2, Lavoie, Troop, by Belmo, and Svensson open with strikes. Team Storm 2-0 win, and the Manufacturers Cup in 2025. Belmo joined out by Sherm.
All right, we got Jason Belmonte here. Jason, you guys won this last year, dedicating the win to Bill Chrisman. You've been with Storm all your life. What does it mean to be bowling for Team Storm?
Yeah, we're called the Bowlers Company for a reason. Everyone at Storm throws the ball down the lane at some point in their life. And, you know, when we lost Bill, that not hurt just Storm, but that hurt bowling. So every time we wear the logo, we're wearing Bill Chrisman. And I know this tournament itself, he would absolutely love this tournament because he loves Storm so much. So, yeah, we're going to try to throw the ball as best as we can in his honor. And hopefully we get the dub back-to-back.
Now, Jason, obviously, you're one of the GOATs of individual competition, but this is team bowling. How is that different than just competing by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, outside of the obvious, with more guys throwing a ball down the lane, I think it's really the time in between shots. For me, anyway, you know, when you throw the one shot, then you have to wait 4 frames on your lane to throw another one. You have the transition in the lane that's happening that you're not feeling every frame. And so sometimes it's a bit of a guess. You're kind of just talking to your teammates about what they did and how their ball rolled down the lane. But that time can really mess with your rhythm a little bit. So it's difficult. But yeah, we managed to do it. We won last year. We're going to do it again this year.
All right, well, best of luck to you. And hey, I'm on Team Storm still. So Frankie, if you need someone, I'll come out of the booth. I'll put the headset on. We'll do them both. So we'll switch. Okay. All right. Well, good luck to you guys.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
Sherm, Belmo, thanks. Let's meet Team Storm with Mike J.
This is the number 3 seed Team Storm, Patrick Dombrowski, Darren Tang, Kyle Troop, Chris Vi, the captain, Jason Belmonte. Team Storm is managed by Francois Lavoie.
Himself a former major champion. Big names on the lane and with their manager. Brunswick Storm. Wow, what a matchup here. Fantastic world-class bowlers. It is a race to 2. If we're tied 1-1, we'll have a 3-player total pinfall roll-off, which could get really entertaining. By Tang, PD, Troop, and Belmo. Storm's lineup, little loft. Chris Vi, oh no. 2-4-10 split.
We're seeing that quite a bit on this left lane. Has a little bit of a hang spot. The players haven't quite been able to figure it out. Even the two-handed style of Chris Vi can't get the ball to get all the way up to the pocket, leaving the 2-4-10.
If you do it, you want to do it early. There's the chop and the 2-10 stand. So open frame. If we have that race to 2 we talk about, well, it's likely we will. All these great bowlers so evenly matched here today in Bethlehem. 3-player roll-off. The captain has a choice of which 3 will be out there. 1-ball total pinfall. Hola, very unique, very cool. Starter perfect 4 for 4 today. Trying to stay perfect. Will do just that. Talago.
Yeah, all smiles there for Jason because he knows he got away with this one a little bit.
A little lucky.
Sitting for a minute, gets this one a little wide, but bam, little light mixer.
It's a strike in the scorebook, sure. It's a strike in the scorebook.
That's all that matters.
Once a one-hander, now a two-hander. Darren Tang back on TV. Whoa, runaway Brooklyn. Oh, 5-pin gets knocked down just a 10. That's a lot better than the split.
You know, Darren switched to two-handed so he wouldn't elbow the ball. Still managed to figure out a way to do it there. As you see him pointing to his elbow. Just came around it early. Missed in. Now he's been working hard on his two-handed spare game. Recently switched from throwing all his spares one-handed. Let's see how it's looking here in the second.
Got the 10-pin, has the mark. 9th and final spot. Last week of the World Championships in Allen Park. Did get a win in the Twin Cities. First ever PBA Tour history to win one-handed and two-handed on tour. Numbers so far for Foy Jr. from Delaware. Looking for a 22-pin lead early. Yes! Just enough for a 10-pin. Down it goes.
Let's take advantage of the break. Take advantage of it.
Great parlay there from Jason's Aaron shot. Coming up away with the strike. Now they have a double. It's important for Team Brunswick here to really execute on this right lane because they're going to have to go back over to the left. And that seems to be the tricky one.
Shot there from Dombrowski, the 47-year-old. From Parma, Ohio, just outside Cleveland. What a story this year winning the U.S. Open for his first career title.
Said this left lane was tricky, but not for Patrick Dombrowski. Such a soft touch, such a clean release. When the lanes are tricky, that clean release allows him to have a look that other players don't.
Sanders. Oh my. Spinning, turning, but no.
Okay.
10 split. Wow.
Yeah, a little confused after this. Comes up light. Think he's just going to leave maybe the 10-pin. But the 5 says, I'm going to stand up there too. You see his face.
What was that? Unusual leave.
Very much so. Matt's going to move his feet about 3 to 5 boards to the right. Keep his same target with his eyes. Try to slide that 5 into the 10.
Maybe. Oh, just missed the 5-pin, so loses count 2. That's damaging. Well, Brunswick struggled in the second match and rallied. And here's Kyle True back on TV. 12 titles. Now lives in the Louisville area. One of the most colorful, entertaining bowlers we've ever seen. And one of the most talented. Good to see him back into the bright lights. KT. Oh, ring a 10-pin. The fans so pleased with the 10-pin.
Yeah, good shot here. Opening shot for Kyle, just ringing the 10-pin. You talk about colorful, talk about talented, but also hard-working. Kyle puts in so much work, trying to stay in shape, trying to make changes to his game to get better, always trying to adapt.
Really good shot. I got caught by the True.
Very, very dedicated to the sport.
Here's Packy, numbers so far. No opens, that's a big key. Sanders open frame in the third. Packy's first delivery of match 3. You better believe it.
Yeah. Real good shot, boys. About 2 steps in, I didn't know where my fucking target was.
Oops, sorry about that.
Packy's got a little room out here. This is why you put revs on a bowling ball, so when you miss little left, has enough power to come back, mixes them up, and you can see a little sarcastic there. That was a great shot.
Bravo. Nice.
I wanted to throw it slower. I didn't want to throw it that far right. But the slower speed gave it a little bit more time.
What a shot maker. Saw him last week, World Championships. And then we'll get through that first show. Ran into the Zach Wilkins machine last week, who went 6-1 in Allen Park before losing absolute thriller to EJ Tackett in the championship match. Here's Fall. Yes. Fast-moving, high-paced action here. Race to 2. Our third match. Kyle Troop back on TV. Oh, it's good to see. Troop, there it is. Under the bright lights. Elite League on CBS Sports Network. Let's flash back. Sunday, March 8th, Go Bowling U.S. Open, Royal Pin, Woodland in Indy. Patrick Dombrowski taking on Anthony Simonson championship match after 56 games. A major title hands on the result of one shot. All came down to the 10th frame. Dombrowski 310 baby split. Ended with a 197. Simonson needed 3 in the 10th. Got the first 2, left the 7-10 in the fill ball in the end. On the bench, Patrick Dombrowski wins his first career PBA Tour title. 197-195 at age 47. There's our U.S. Open champion, PD. As he told us, Sherm pre-show, just life-changing. He wasn't sure if he's going to bowl on tour this year. He's also an accountant, so he's got a very good career to fall back on. But he gave it one more run in 2026 and yielded a green jacket. Amazing story. Back to Vi. Left lane from the Columbus, Ohio area. He's got it. On his second frame.
Looked like Chris just slowed his ball speed down a little bit on that left lane, gave it time to hook. Ball comes back up to the pocket. Great adjustment.
Stir perfect today. Looking for half a dozen in a row. Yes. Annihilates the 1-3 pocket. Leaping fist pump. That was unique, Sherm. I like that.
That's
like
basically
that could be on your YouTube channel.
If he does it, we have to film it.
Have you done the fist pump theme yet?
A little bit. Jason now has both sides of the pocket working. He can miss left, he can miss right. He's got the look. Darren looking to make a much better shot than he did in his first time up. That looks better.
DT, it is better. Out of Las Vegas.
A little better than the last one.
Rally for Storm. Brunswick by 6. Working on striking in the 7th frame here for Floyd Jr. This will be a 4-bagger.
Also known as the ham bone.
Boy, 3-pin. You said it.
I did.
I can't say it.
Stuck on that one.
It's in the broadcaster code book. You just don't, you can't do it. There's a thing.
I got to learn. You got to give me that book.
Floyd Jr. didn't like it.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Chance to Brunswick to really keep their lead here, really put it on Storm. A little bit of an errant shot here for Tim, but cleans it up nicely in the 7th here.
That's a 3-pin. But that, great chance to run away and hide. Storm and Dombrowski can take the lead as we check out the stat pack. It's a race to 2 match, though. One more full game to go.
I love Dombrowski's game. He's very unassuming. In a game where it's power, it's two-handed bowling, it's revs, he gets it done with shot making.
2-8-10 split. Wow. Trouble.
And he caught that hang spot there on the left lane that's been so troublesome for a lot of the pros. Gets it out there, doesn't quite react, leaving the 2-8-10. And it's unfortunate these players are paying max penalty for that miss right now. I gotta believe that's why Team Storm decided to start on this left lane so they can go back on the good lane, the right lane, and hopefully redeem themselves if they fall behind.
Big open there for Dombrowski partner. Brunswick on the bench sees the lead balloon to 20 pins, 8th frame. Sanders and Brunswick works on a spare. The lefty, 7-pin.
The 7-pin also sucks.
Good shot here for Matt. The lanes are just transitioning here. Leaves a flat 7. Ball losing a little bit of energy, not quite going through the pins as well as it did in the first opening matches. Still a solid shot. Just needs to keep it clean.
But he whiffs on the 7-pin. It's a huge miss for Sanders. That's shocking. And the match flips dramatically here in game 1 of the race to 2.
This is a big mistake for Team Brunswick. You have the lead, even not striking, just need to pick the spare. Now you still have the lead here, but now Storm has life going into the 9th and 10th. All starts with Kyle Troop right here.
Foundation frame, game 1. Off the open, yes, for Troop. We haven't said it in a while. Troop, there it is.
We've been missing him on TV this year.
We have been, 35th in the points list this year for Kyle Troop.
That's one thing you can always count on. Mr. Troop to bring the energy. But this man, Packy, also lets you know when he throws a good one. Stepping up in the 9th.
Up by 8. Oh! Pins everywhere somehow evade the 7-pin. And again, the 7-pin conversion here for Brunswick. Storm's in great shape to steal game 1. Pax has got the 7-pin.
So now the ball is in Storm's court with Jason Belmont stepping up in the 10th. They can max out for 213. Brunswick, best they can do is 211. Needs a double and 9. Team Storm is taking this opening game.
One of the all-time greats the game has ever seen has a chance to do just that. Mello looks for the first. Flat 10 instead. The Masters have not reached the 10-pin, so no shutout. Of Team Brunswick here in the 10th.
Good shot here for Jason. Just got his hand a little too up the back. Need to create a little bit more rotation, get the ball driving through the pins. Instead, leaves a flat 10.
Sorry, boys. I was too worried.
That first one hurts. Now Brunswick doesn't need to double in the 10th.
Just the mark.
Just the mark.
Last in the 10th. We got 9. 192 game. Game 1 of the race to 2. That's all Graham needs for Brunswick to win the first game.
This is what you're looking for. In team bowling, those guys that are setting up the anchor bowler, you're trying to make his job as easy as possible. They've done that. They gave Graham a great situation where all he needs to do is mark. He's been stepping up great for Brunswick so far. See if he can do it again here.
A Canadian sensation looks for the win. 7-pin again. We've seen this story before, haven't we? Back to back to back, 7 pins.
Yeah, all lefties struggling with the same issue on this right lane. Having trouble getting that 7-pin out. Lucky for them, they get to go to the other lane. Hopefully it's different, but first things first, has to pick this spare right here to win this opening game.
He's got it.
All right, guys.
He's got to keep the field ball on the lane. It'll be mathematically over. Game 1 for Brunswick.
And it's going to be a reload.
So I'm interested to see, okay, so I don't think Graham's gonna try anything here. He's going to the other lane. I think he's assuming this ball is gonna look good on the left lane. So he's just gonna try to throw a good shot, stay in his process here in the fill ball.
He's 3. Has 9, has a win. And Brunswick keeps on trucking.
Got locked in.
3 in a row now. And the first in the race to 2. Storm, the defending champs, got to win game 2 or this is over this match. 2 teams remaining in show 2 here today for the Lehigh Valley. Welcome back to the PBA Elite League Battle of the Brands presented by BeatBox. Steel City Bowl and Brews here in Bethlehem, PA. 1-0 for Team Brunswick.
So the one left, rather than the one extra right and go high off of it.
Belmo. Words of encouragement for Chris Vine. To race to 2. 199, 192, game 1. It's Sterner, who was perfect today. Leads off game 2. Switching lanes. Not the same result. Oh, big break. Messenger to the 10-pin. He says, whoo! Big sigh of relief. Just the 7-pin.
Take a breath, Jason. Just a 7-pin here. Another good shot for him. Ball comes in a little flat. Looks like disaster. But just a single pin. You can do this.
First non-strike of the day for Sterner. No problem.
All right, good pitch.
Saw Belmo talking strategy with Chris before this second match starting, trying to figure out where they're going to move, how they're seeing the lane. Needs a good opening shot here so Team Storm can get a read.
Open frame in his first of the day, looking for help across the deck. Does not get to the 7-pin. Second frame, the 6 was a strike.
A lot of angle on Chris Vi's ball here. Gets it way out here, but he has so much rotation. Throwing an Ion Pro Solid, a ball that can really scoot down lane. Unfortunately, just comes a little behind the head pin, leaving a wrap 7.
Chris has his mark. Lanes are breaking down. Transition continues here. Numbers so far through 6 for Foy. We asked him pre-show, what has it been? What's that one thing that's helped you break out in the last 2 years? He said, I really don't know. Strike there for Timmy. He said, if I ever think about it, I stop myself because I don't want to change any of the mojo from anything I've done in the last 2 seasons. He has become a big name on tour.
I think bowlers are very superstitious in that way. He doesn't want to think about it too much. He doesn't really want to think at all. Tim's a guy that relies on instinct. He bowls, he just competes, tries not to get caught up in the moment too much.
He wasn't even happy I asked about it.
No, he's like, guys, keep quiet over here.
Move on quickly. Here's Darren Tang. Nice. Crunching the pocket, down they go.
The back end flurable now.
Great shot for D as we see the side profile. Been working so hard on his two-handed game. Switching from one-handed. Completely different keys. Completely different things to focus on. but he looks like he's been doing it for a long time.
8-pin there for Matt Sanders. To open to the last game of the 3rd and the 8th.
Yeah, that was a pretty good shot for Sandy on that left lane. Been struggling yet, still looking for his first spare. 3 strikes, 3 opens, just an 8-pin, should pick this.
Got a flush, no problem. Lefty from Evansville, Indiana. First time we talked about it. Pin Woodland in Indy. Site of so many famous matches. Women's U.S. Open is this past week. By Jillian Martin. Good shot there for Patrick.
Patrick Dombrowski kind of on an island on Team Storm. We got all these big rev two-handers staying left. A lot of revs, and then you got Patrick, just solid, smooth, silky, great shot maker, playing a little straighter, but just aces it here on the right lane. Keeps the momentum going for Storm.
Opens yet for Packy. To continue that stat, looks for his 4th strike of the day. Yes. Crushes the 1-2 pocket, down they go.
Wow, that ball did crush the 1-2 pocket.
Player of the year in 2021. Ran away and hit from the rest of the field. He was so dominant 5 years ago. Trying to find that form again has been challenging for Kyle. Frame for a 20-pin lead in game 2. A little high, 6-10, then just the 6 in the end.
I got it.
Not Kyle's best shot here. Kind of comes around it a little early, misses in. Fortunate just to leave the single pin, the 6-pin.
One Duke Open here tomorrow on CBS Sports Network. 5 hours of coverage for you. Then the Lucy in Houston, and then the Lucky Larson in Sweden. That's it for PBA Tour events to be won in 2026. This is not for a title today, but prize money to be shared among the winning team, and lots of pride for the brands.
A lot of pride, a lot of bragging rights. The brands are such big influences and part of bowling. Just in general, you better believe they want to be, they each want to be the ones that come out on top today. Belmo here
for Belmo.
Throwing a symmetrical phase 2 pearl. Looking to get his team going in the 5th.
Big one there, 5th frame for Belmo. Anchor bowler from Orange Newt, South Wales, Australia.
I mean, what you said too.
The greatest two-hander of all time. Another two-hander out here, Tim Foy Jr. Trying to knock him down from Brunswick, looking for another win. Move off to show 2 here today in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
The 2026 PBA Elite League on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by AMF, the home of the PBA, where the pros bowl. Head to amf.com to find a center near you.
Brunswick up 1-0, race to 2. Still a 9-pin lead, working on a strike into the 6th frame here of game 2. First one went to Brunswick, 199-192. Top of the order here for Sterner. Now the break, 6th frame for Brunswick. Nice strip 10-pin. So sure, when your team has a lead like this, does the swing get a little easier for Brunswick?
You know, not necessarily. I think both teams here, you know, they each have a shot on the lane. They flipped lanes. The first shot they each got, it's a bit of a mystery. You're trying to figure out what the lane is. Now, everyone's had a shot on it. Everyone's making their adjustments. For Brunswick here, they know those players on Storm, high caliber, a lot of major winners. They're going to bring it this back half of the game.
Right lane provide, 9 spare, first time out, strikes here. The second frame of game 2. It's a big one, 19-pin lead. Seventh here for Floyd Jr. His first effort of the second he struck here in game 2. Looking to avoid that 7-10, does just that. Strike and 9 spare for him in game 1.
We see that lane just a little harder to carry on. We've seen this hit out of a couple guys now. And that's why Storm, having lane choice, decided to end on this right lane, the better lane. Seeing the carry issues continuing for these players.
Cross lane 10-pin, no problem. Back to Darren Tank. He gets asked, he told us about the history, maybe becoming the first ever to win a one-handed and two-handed title on tour. He said about once, maybe.
At least.
At least. Big one, 7 for 29-pin lead. That's really got to hurry, and he just avoids the washout. 1-2-8. His standard answer is, and he's pretty soft-spoken. You
Very.
well. Cool. It was cool.
Yeah, Darren.
It's a great history like that.
Very humble guy, just likes to work hard, put his nose down, let his performances do the talking. He ain't gonna really tell you about it. He's just gonna show you. But again, so impressive what he's been able to do. And a bit of an innovator, great YouTube channel as well. Darren Tang on YouTube, tons of great content. The courage to switch to two-handed, but here, big spare, keep the lead for Storm here.
Out to cover, tricky one. Avoids the chop, does have the mark.
All right, boys, hold me up. Hold me up. You can move your back around.
Darren was telling me went a little too hard in wiffle ball the other day, so he's a little sore today.
Oh, really? Haven't heard that one before.
These guys are competitors,
golf,
man.
but never wiffle ball. Back to Sanders. Man, that 7-pin. Stubborn today, the corner pin for the lefty.
And when the lanes start to transition like this, early in the match, the balls were gliding down the lane, allowing the balls to just conserve energy and go through the pocket. You have good carry when that happens. Now, oil is being taken off the lane. Your ball doesn't conserve as much energy, and when that happens, you're going to start leaving a lot of flat corner pins like you've seen Matt struggling with here during this match.
Has the 7-pin, has the mark. Things are still tight, interesting. Wrapping up game 2. Brunswick won the first one, 199-192. Skin Storm, 8th frame, works on a spare. Down by 17, it's go time for Storm. Patrick, yes. Big knock on the 10-pin, down it goes.
There's very few guys that can repeat to the level of Patrick Dombrowski. I mean, he can throw shots that look virtually the same. A lot of guys, power players, spray the ball a little bit, rely on power to give him room. But Patrick Dombrowski, man, can he be consistent.
Big one for Packy, 9th frame for Brunswick. Okay. Pin action, KOs the 7th. So big foundation frame strike. Storm wins game 2. We will have a roll-off, 3 bowler roll-off, 1 ball each. Total pinfall wins. For a 27-pin lead for True. Yeah. Big strike for Kyle True.
Yeah, I might have drifted a little further left.
Up 27 pins getting to the anchor bowlers. Big shots are in the 10th for a fall. 8 pin.
Good shot. That's a good shot.
That's pretty much going to do it for Team Brunswick here. With a spare, that puts them in the 190s.
All right.
They didn't like it, that's why it's a miss. And
wow. And that's actually a bit of a mistake for Graham. Even though they are going to lose the match, Storm's going to have a chance to pick their starting lane or their lane in this roll-off. So that was
a higher seed.
As the higher seed. That was an opportunity for Graham to get another lineup shot on that left lane that they've been struggling with.
So game 2 will go to Storm here. Belmo will finish it out to make it official. We're going to have a roll-off in our 3rd match. 3 pin for Belmo. Over here for Storm. 3 bowler roll-off. Total pinfall will win.
If you're in this moment for Belmo, this 10th frame doesn't matter, but you're trying to mentally prepare yourself for this roll-off. You're trying to emulate the situation you're going to be in. It's going to be a different feeling. You can throw shots in general, but as soon as it's for the team, as soon as it's for all the marbles, it feels a little bit different.
Well, you talked to Belmo pre-show here, and he told us today what this would mean. It's for the brand, in honor of the late great Bill Chrisman, founder of Storm. Means a lot to Belmo. They've won the 2nd game, 225-187. Roll-off is on the way here in our 3rd match. So as we talked about the race to 2 here, Sherm, 3 players each chosen, 1 shot from each. We'll have a 1 ball roll-off. Has to be a different player for the first 3 though in the roll-off if it's tied after the 3 each take a shot. That would be drama.
I want them to go through the whole lineup. Let's see.
That'd be so cool, wouldn't it?
Good job, boss daddy.
Captain chooses 3 bowlers out there. 1 ball each. Total pinfall takes this match to move on to our 2nd show. Hammer and Motive await. Here's 5 for Storm. First ball to roll off. Yes. Great start. Hackey leads off the roll-off for Brunswick. Pressure is amplified here. 7 pin. So 9. That's a big dog strike. And through 1 bowler each, a lead for Storm.
What a ripping 7 pin there for Packy. That is all you can do. You can't really throw it much better than that. The pins just didn't cooperate.
Pins reset here for Dombrowski. Lead to the first bowler in the roll-off. Dombrowski for Storm. Yeah. Punch out on the 7th pin. Down it goes late. Big strike for Storm. That's 2.
Every pin matters so much. This little late kick on the 7 pin here. Looks like it's gonna stand, but it doesn't. And look at him. Barely changes emotion. That's Patrick right there. So calm, so cool. And Sterner has been rock solid today. Trying to give Brunswick a little life here in this roll-off.
He's got to have it. Sterner. Yes. Great shot.
This is a big shot for the GOAT here. He hasn't been amazing on this right lane. Went high, got a light shaker strike in the fill. This is a tough one for Team Storm to move on.
Whoa. Try this again. Something distracted him down lane. The music is blaring here for everybody.
The music's blaring.
But this movement, that can be a little distracting.
Yeah, the fans are excited. A lot of fans here in Steel City.
Belmo strikes a winner here in the roll-off. Yes! There's a boom from Belmo. And Storm advances to our second show.
Wow, you can't throw it much better than that.
It's the AMF Championship moment where the pros bowl. It's Belmo's turn, perfection.
Yeah, this is dead laced. Gives it the Belmo boom at the end. That's what you want to see out of the GOAT himself. And that's huge for his confidence.
So Kyle Troop and the defending champs move on. Motive and Hammer await the winners. Race to 2 matches. The rest of the way now. It's going to be really exciting. The step ladder finals coming up next on CBS Sports Network. Top of the hour, show 2. 4 hours of coverage today on CBS Sports Network of PBA bowling, and 5 tomorrow. Norm Duke Open. That's for PBA Tour title. This is for pride. This is for some prize money too. Bragging rights on the line. More coming up from Pennsylvania. Here at Steel City Bowl and Brews in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, the PBA Elite League Battle of Brands presented by BeatBox. Halfway home. We start with 6 teams down to 3, all going for the Manufacturers Cup. Number 3 seed Storm is through to the championship show. Now for Kyle Sherman, the entire crew, Dave Ryan saying so long from Bethlehem. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. The great Jason Belmonte and his Storm teammates. Boom! They're through to the title tilt.